Pulling up in the jail on the gag, low. Yeah, glow.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, hey. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento, we favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, y ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por los míos, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruta, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw right away. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
Once again, it's Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now Hurts. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and a yard.
Great, set.
They'll try to run here with Barkley.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go back to ETN on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open man, that's Adams. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Delta.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Foye Oluokun with the play. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. And this one is no good. He misses the extra point. File that one away. We'll see if it comes back as the night goes on. All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. Johnson now to return. And how about this? Here comes the reverse. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Etienne. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here's Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
11, add it. Here we go, Sahara. Here we go, Sahara.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Here's Logan Cook now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
To throw, Hurts. That's caught, Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Delta.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Third and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Lawrence from the gun here on. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
No touch it. No touch it.
On play action, Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
Ready, set. No touch.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
Great, set. No touch.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion.
No touch.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On first and 10, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Lawrence now. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Now Lawrence taking a shot downfield for Adams. That is intercepted by the first-round pick from April. It's Quinyon Mitchell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
They'll come up here, first and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's a pickup of 17. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds Goodwin, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are...
That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Duvernay on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Red, 23.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 2nd and a yard.
Hey, run. Go, go.
Throwing is Lawrence. He's going to look deep for Adams. And that one is caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And even though he might not have scored, these are the drives that typically end in points. And I'll be honest,
trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
Red on red.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Take right open.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
No touch, sir. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's not going to get to the sticks. He'll wind up losing yardage as they mark him short of the 1st down, and it sets up 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Great, set. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Man in motion is Brown. Off the play fake, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And a good run there on second down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Open man, A.J. Brown's got him. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Hey, 73, 73.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down.
Good, check.
Man in motion is Smith. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Hurts to throw. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Working free downfield, it's Kirk. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Johnson now to return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
All right, let's go.
ETN now on 1st and 10. Not much there. Stopped short of the 20. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He gets this complete, finding Adams.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He will find Thomas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run here. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
It's caught over the middle by Thomas. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Now Barkley. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence now. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He's got it at about the 8, and he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot.
He's got his big tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
Great, set. No touch.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. Now a loose football. The Jaguars have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
23.
Lawrence. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Hey, Ron. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Hey, Lion.
Here we go. 1st and goal. To throw is Lawrence. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Easy. 30 left.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. It is brought in the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Pivotal moment here for the Jaguars. They're going to go for 2.
24. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
No touch it. No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Right, set. No touch.
Now a give to Barkley, running right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Quick throw here is complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.